Hi there, welcome back to my channel, Scrap and Coffee. I have a new project to share with you. This is an absolute beginner's mini album. So a while ago I decided that it was time to try my hands on another mini album. It had been a while, so I made it a thing that to keep it really simple and basic. Also, I didn't want to get overwhelmed where I needed a lot of different materials and where it would take me like more than a week to complete it. It had to be quick, it had to be simple. When I came across a video from Paul Ford where he showed an album, and I don't really recall the name of the project, but I'll make sure to link it down below in the description box. He showed an album that felt to me like the perfect project. Now I didn't want to copy the exact album, so I put my own spin on it, but there is definitely inspiration from that project. I used one paper pack, 8x8 paper pack from Graphic 45 called Flight of Fancy. One paper pack is enough for this album, so it's like I designed it to make it work for your 8x8 paper packs, but of course you can also use 12x12. For the tutorial I'll probably use 12x12 paper collection. So I'll show you quickly what I did on the outside. The cover measures 8¼ by 8¼ with a 2-inch spine, and I have 4 pages inside. What I have done in this album is I have the basic components coming back, like pockets, flaps, belly bands, but there's a lot of repetition, so that makes it easy as well to complete it. So I think it took me literally like 2 evenings to make this album. Okay, on the front inside pocket I've done a large side pocket. And then here on page number 1 we have a larger pocket at the back and then some smaller pockets at the front. I just put some stuff in here just to show you examples. I've used all different kind of photo sizes in here. You can really do whatever works for you, right? So what I did with these papers is I just used one 8x8 paper. I've cut it to size. I cut my pieces to size, and then like this one, and for the small pockets here I just flipped the paper over to use the other side to create some interest. And that's what I did throughout the whole album. Just keep it simple, right? Just quickly putting some stuff back into place. Some scraps and some die cuts for some of the photo mats that I've used. Then when we go to page number 2 and 3, here I've used the closer here with these swing tab thingies that I have in my stash for a long time. I won't be using that in the tutorial. I also had a little bit of a thing where I have the opening of the pocket here on this side, and that was catching on to these things, so I kind of fixed it by putting a little bit of decoration on there, but it's not ideal. But sorry for that background noise. So this is a flap that can open up, and then we can open up this as well. Now you can put a photo here if you want to. I decided to just keep that as pattern paper, and then I did one large photo here. This is all open, so you can still put your photo behind it, and then 2 smaller photos here, but you can play with that arrangement as you like. And because I kept everything so simple, there is enough room to put pattern paper on your page and then a photo on top. I don't really have to worry about the bulk of that. Then for page number 3 I have a white belly band here with 2 small pockets on the side. Now I did one opening to this side, one opening to this side. You can have both openings to the same side. You know, you can play with that and make it your own a little bit. So again, I have some smaller stuff in those pockets. And then this is a large belly band, so I put some larger photos behind that as well. So that's what it looks like without any photos in there. Quickly try to put that back in place. Then this is the middle of the book. I want to say page 4 and 5. I think that's correct. So here we have stacked pockets, and on this side the openings go to the top, and on this side the openings go to the side. And again, it's up to you to see, do you want to have it this way? Do you want to have both pages, the pockets go, the opening to the top, or both to the side? You can play with that. And this is also what I want to show you, is this is what is happening throughout the whole album. Once we continue to flip through the pages, you will recognize elements. They're only put on the page in a different direction, and it's up to you to decide if you want to do exactly the same thing or if you want to repeat the way it looks in the beginning of the book. You can play with it, but because the elements are the same, you use the same measurement of pieces, the attachment is almost the same, so that makes it really easy if you're just getting used to it, is that you can repeat what you already did in the beginning. Now, again, for the photo mats, I just used some scraps and made that work with some of the photo mats that I wanted to put in here. So here I just use a square piece of pattern paper with one of the die cuts and put that in the big pocket, and then some smaller elements in the smaller pocket. Now we're going to flip, going to continue. So again, here we have a belly band. This is the only page where I changed up things slightly because I wanted to have the pockets go to the top. That's why my belly band here is slightly slimmer than the first belly band. But like I said, you can also repeat the first belly band or have this belly band in the beginning of the album as well. So this one has two pockets, like a stack pocket with the opening to the top. So this is what that looks like. I've put some different types of elements in here, some smaller photos, and then some larger photos here behind it. But you can also make like one big photo mat to go behind this belly band, right? Oh, I didn't close this, I see, that's okay. So here we have those flaps again with the swivel closures once more, but in this case, instead of opening to the side, it opens to the top and to the bottom. So, oh, everything moved there. This is a little bit difficult to get in frame, but I basically did the same thing, like a large 7x5 photo on that big flap and then two smaller photos down at the bottom. And then we can close that up again. I'm going to make a slight change in this design for the other album, like I said already. And then we are at the last page and the back inside cover. So here we have the same element as we have here on that front page, but like I said, here the openings go to the top, here they go to the side, and the same goes for the back cover pocket, where this one goes to the side, this one goes to the top. So I'll just take the photo mats out so you can have a look at this beautiful paper. This is one of my favorite papers in the collection because I just love the combination of the hummingbird and the blue and the deep purple in here. So again, just some examples in there. I decorated the pocket here a little bit with an embellishment. Yeah, just really nice. This paper was really beautiful. I didn't have a lot of it, and I just tried my best to still create something with interest here. So I hope you like it. Like I said, I will be making tutorials for this album. I'm going to start off with making a tutorial for this version, like an absolute beginner's tutorial, where I take you through every step of the cover, the binding, the pages, everything. And then I also want to try and make a version where we kind of uplift the design and make it a more of an advanced version as well, where we maybe use a more a paper collection that has a bit more interest in the pages itself. Maybe use some acetate, see how we can just use this project that looks really simple right now and just uplift that to a more advanced version. So I'm going to start with making the tutorials for the basic one, and then we'll see how we go. So I hope you enjoy it. Just keep an eye out for the videos of this project. They will be coming up on my channel over time. I want to thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.